You made it. Welcome back. Good to see everybody out there once again to another episode of Game Time. We've got a packed show. Doing a little longer stream today, trying some stuff out, so let us know what you want to see. But we got a couple things on the docket. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do our NFL sim. Keep that the same as usual. But we're also going to be simming. I've got literally a franchise built here with all the results from last week built in. We're also going to sim through that. We're not going to watch the games, but just see kind of what the sim says. But we're going to have our singular game rebuild, which is the upstart Colts and Indiana Jones taking on the Los Angeles Rams coming off of a tough loss. And then we're going to head over to college football. And instead of doing a college football sim, what we're going to do is we are going to have a franchise built out to sim the entire week. See if there's any interesting results from the full sim. But we're going to go into a random rebuild. We're going to start at the beginning of the season. And what we're going to do is we are going to randomize the team and randomize the playbook. So we're going to go random team, random playbook. I'll show you. I got a big old wheel here. Every team. We're going to randomize the team. We're going to randomize the playbook. And we're going to play through one season. One season only. We're going to keep off. What's up, Halmel? We're not going to do any recruiting for this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to try this every week. We're going to see which team we can get the best... which team and playbook get the best results. We might get repeats, we might not, but we're going to do a kind of a full rebuild and then see what happens. Perhaps we get into one where, if we get a team off the rip maybe that we like and we want to full rebuild, we can do the recruiting, but kind of play through an entire season. It's going to probably take 2 or 3 streams to play through a whole season on 5-minute quarters. But it's going to be coach suggestions, no hot routes, no audibles. And we're going to see what teams do the best and get to see maybe some playbooks we haven't seen. That's kind of what I like about the randomizers. You get to see some playbooks. You see a lot of the big ones, but there might be some hidden ones. I've had some fun doing this offline, so let's bring it online. But we'll start off with our NFL sim of the week, and we're gonna go right into quick play. Nope. We're not gonna pick the Browns game. Thanks though, appreciate you. Even though they did win. Yeah, that's the game you guys win. Sure, that's logical. Makes sense to me. So what we are going to have is Colts and Rams. Just checking on this one. This is going to be Sunday afternoon. I think it's a 4:05. It is in LA. So let's get the Rams up here. Tommy Castellanos going to lead me to victory. Love me short King Tommy Castellanos. There you are. So we got Rams and the upstart Colts. What a season Daniel Jones is having so far. What a season the Colts are having so far. But they're not getting the respect in the game yet, okay? Still 79 overall in the game. So let's get this one underway. All right, so we will do 5s for pros. These games tend to take a little bit longer. This is a 4 o'clock game. And here we go. How's everybody's weekend? How was your weekend, Fredzilla? Selfishly need Rams to win, but Danny Dimes could put up 325 touchdowns. 2-1 because of 2 block kicks. This past week was, I think, easily the wildest week of football I have ever seen. I mean, in terms of craziness, in terms of wild plays, wild swings. I mean, let's be clear, we had it was in college, but I had Auburn, Oklahoma. It was Oklahoma -6.5. Oklahoma was up 5, and then got a safety at the end of the game to cover. Lions laying the wood Monday night also. Yeah, I did not expect that one. I did not expect. Listen, I have a lot of respect for Dan Campbell and the Lions. I just thought on the road at Baltimore, looking for a statement win at home at night, M&T Bank Stadium. This is going to be a Baltimore win, and the Lions exerted their will. They just pounded the rock. I mean, could have ran a military academy game plan. Oh my God, the lighting in this stadium. Can somebody lower the shades? Like, just whatever. That's a first down for Daniel Jones. I'm so surprised. I was just hoping to see a respectable season for Knowles. Now they're giving me hope, and I hate it. I mean, Tommy Castellanos has come in. I think we can't underestimate how bad DJU was last year. Honestly, like, I think DJU was really that bad. And you bring in a veteran quarterback in Castellanos who led a Boston College team to a couple wins as Taylor takes the carry over the right side. And that's what you get. You get a team that's playing, a team that's fighting. And by the way, in an ACC that looks gettable. Clemson looked like they were going to be the favorite in that ACC with Klubnik coming back, but they're in shambles. Who's the other great teams out there? I'd say Syracuse, but Syracuse just lost Evangeli. He's out for the season as a handoff to Jonathan Taylor. Nice play on the outside. Young off the edge. So who else in the ACC are you really like? Oh, Virginia Tech fired Brent Pry and are a disaster. Cal, I guess. Shout out to the Atlantic Coast Conference's Cal Golden Bears. Play action for Jones, standing in the holy light. Throws it out right side. It is dropped. Looking out right for Pittman, it looked like, and it's going to be a fourth down for the Colts. They're going to have to punt this near midfield. Shane Steichen with the absolute crazy eyes. I think Trevor in GTA has the exact same eyes. Can I get confirmation? As the kick is away, this is rare. I think the Colts only have one punt so far this year. Yeah, I mean, that was the thing, Duggets, is that the Lions had historically struggled against mobile QBs, so you end up getting Lamar Jackson. Also, the interior of that line, I mean, the D-line for the Lions is banged up. No Oli McNeil, no Marcus Davenport just on the IR. It was basically Aiden Hutchinson and the people in the chat, and you thought it was a perfect recipe for the Ravens to kind of pound the rock and do it. The Ravens also completely took Zay Flowers out of the game plan. Don't know why that was happening. As a handoff to Kyron Williams, picking up 7. But I was surprised for a Rams D-line that is really good, by the way. Jared Verse for a Ravens D-line that's really good. They were banged up. Matabike out. They had some injuries at the linebacking core, and the Lions just did whatever they wanted. And the O-line gave him time as it's throw out to the flat. Is that Higbee? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Derrick Henry and his Butterfingers. I am going to give him the credit that it's a temporary thing, but I love this cutscene. Apparently, this happens a lot. There's a big play. It's going to second down, and the player sprints over to the sidelines and dabs up his coach. I love that. Yeah, Derrick Henry fumbling is weird. Matt Stafford back to pass, the former Georgia Bulldog. Throws it out right side. It is complete to Tyler Higbee. But yeah, I think you want to talk about two teams completely flipping how we felt about them. How about this? We thought that the Packers going into the week were one of the best teams in the NFL, and the Lions were our wild card team. Now it looks like the Lions are the best in that division, and the Packers, got stifled by the Browns defense. Couldn't do anything as that dumped off to Kyron Williams. Not going to be a lot of room out there. So, you talk about complete flip-flop of feelings. But it was just a weird week. It's also one of those weeks that because it was so weird, I almost feel like, oh, he threw a pick. That's picked off. Matt Stafford just straight up misses his receiver. And Charvarius Ward, former Kansas City Chief, with the interception. Is he about to drop the mic? Is that what he's doing? I mean, oh, he overthrew the out route. I mean, easy. I mean, the Packers are great. I really do. I think the Packers are great. They're going to figure it out. I like Jordan Love. That was just... How do you have an elite defense, such a pedestrian offense? Because our offense is led by 484-year-old sarcophagus Joe Flacco. Does that answer your question? We have an actual statue back there. And, again, remember, they don't really... I mean, I think they're starting to get a running game with Quinshon Judkins. Remember, Judkins missed all of training camp, so they were running with Jerome Ford, who stinks. I mean, Ford stinks. He stunk last year. So they don't really have a running game, figured out yet. Their offensive line is aging. Listen, I love the captain, Joel Bitonio, but he's 34 with no knees. Ethan Pochich is also getting old. They lose DeJuan Jones for the season because that dude can't stay healthy. And when he is healthy, he is fine. But the defense is led by Jim Schwartz, who is an elite defensive coordinator. And you got Myles Garrett playing motivated. You finally start to see Mason Graham, what the talent was to take him in the top 5. As Danny Dimes takes... Dan, I'm going to need you to take one more step forward and get the first down. Thanks, buddy. Do we feel comfortable starting the rookies? Pure, the rookie running backs that are all bad right now? Jonathan Taylor right up the middle, gashing the Rams defense. As in the QBs? So, here's my thought. I think that the Giants and the Browns are in the exact same position. For the Giants, I think there's no reason not to start Jackson Dart. I'm glad that they are. Russell Wilson is bad. And you got to find out what you have in the kid anyways. Especially now that you have Andrew Thomas back. You have your left tackle. I think it's safe. It's safer to put him in. For the Browns, if it were me, I'm playing Dylan Gabriel. Listen, you cannot... This Browns team should be 2-1. Their kicker, shout out to Andre Schmidt for making the winning kick in the game on Sunday. But, if he doesn't miss a chip shot and a field goal, Browns should beat that game. But again, they only put 17 points on the board with their defense playing immaculately. Against it was Joe Burrow. This was not Jake Browning. You cannot be giving up defensive performances like that and then just not having any sort of offense production. And I feel like a lot of it is the fact that Joe Flacco just doesn't have any mobility. He's a statue in the pocket, and he's a turnover machine. So because of that, as it's a throw over the middle, it should have been caught. Because of that, why aren't you starting Dylan Gabriel? Because it's not like Joe Flacco's out there not turning the ball over. He's top 5 in turnovers already. And if it wasn't for Michael Penix just being brutal, he'd be even higher. So there's no reason not to play Dylan Gabriel. There's no reason not to play Jackson Dart. Everybody else, I don't know. The Titans, I'd like Cam Ward, but Cam Ward needs help. All right. Well, Keller Witherspoon just barely tripped Daniel Jones. So I don't think there's any reason not to start him. Why? What are you waiting for? This also isn't 2006. You can't sit Aaron Rodgers for 3 years behind the veteran. That's not a functional thing. So play the kids. You got to figure out if they have something or they don't. JJ McCarthy's bad. Just bad. They're faking his injury. I can't prove it, but that screamed to me. Here's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he isn't minorly hurt, as the kick is up is good. My thing with JJ McCarthy is tell me at what point, as a football fan who's watched a lot of football. I know, look, it's the Colts and they're winning. As somebody who's watched football for a long time, have you ever in your life seen a player not show any signs of an injury during the game, not show any hit during the game that would have caused an injury, walk off the field under his own power, not showing any signs of an injury, and then get ruled out for multiple weeks with a high ankle sprain without running an MRI? It's not like, hey, he got dinged up and we want to test his ankle and we're going to get the MRI and we'll know on Monday. It was just immediately after, he's out for multiple weeks. This screams they're trying to protect JJ McCarthy because he was Out of 8 quarters he played, he was bad in 7 of them. He needs more time, but he wants to save face. Put him in a walking boot. See, week 7 is what they're saying now. It was 2 weeks, then 3 weeks, now it's 5 weeks. Okay. Whatever, dude. Going to this game, is the lighting better? Because in Madden, it hurts to look at. I don't love it. Any faith or desire to see Shadur? I would see anybody who is a quarterback that's not named Joe Flacco. Yes. Dumps it off underneath. Puka Nakua, his first catch. I would be happy to see anybody. I'm not going to lie. I don't care. Joe Flacco's not the answer. At least see if you got something in the kids. I like Shadur more than I like Gabriel in theory. I know Gabriel's actually had some time with the ones and has shown some success. Play action for Stafford. That one's batted down at the line. Look how holy everybody is. But I think that my problem with Gabriel is he's just lefty and he's slight. Like, he's not a big kid. And lefty's rolling out to the right. We just lost our right tackle. DeJuan Jones is out for the season. It's a nice throw over the middle. So I would want to see it, but I don't care. They're just not Joe Flacco. Under center, shotgun bunch, little hitch route to Nakua, gets a couple. Gonna set up a second down. I got distracted by what? Something. I don't think it's a spider. That's the one thing I miss about Arizona, dude, is like, we had like very limited bugs. Like, in 4 years, I had 1 scorpion in the house. And it was right after the bug guys came and sprayed. Like, that was it. That was it. And now in Michigan, it's just like, man, you get spiders everywhere and like 4 flies and a mosquito. And I had a fight with a wasp during a meeting, which was awesome. Alright, fix that. Yeah. Water bugs. I've seen them in Dallas. I got a buddy who lives in Dallas, so I have seen the water bugs. Hornets, no thank you. No thank you, but we're like lot of bees and stuff. I mean, right now it's fall, so they're kind of tame, but we had the wasp was not the most fun, but I'll let you know that I killed it. I got it. So South Texas is like Houston-ish. Houston has a nice run. Jonathan Taylor picking up the first down. Yeah, Central and West Texas, yeah, that's Dallas, Austin, and Waco. My buddy used to always say the wasp is the state bird of Texas because of how big they were in Dallas. Hated it. Did not care for that one bit. It's like Central, like coastal. So we're talking like, what, Galveston? Daniel Jones Throws it out right side, and he throws 2nd and 10. Oh, yeah, you're San Antonio. I got a buddy who lives down in San Antonio. Always just asked me to go out there. Never gotten down there. Is Jones in trouble? Running. Oh, my Lord. Look at Daniel Jones showing off the evasiveness. 3rd and 2. Minute 6 and counting. Low scoring 3-0 game. You know you love a little Indiana Jones, which may be the best nickname in football right now. 2 wide to the left side, 2 wide to the right. Daniel Jones over the middle, slant route. Now looks like Alec Pierce with the catch and a 1st down, and crazy-eyed Shane Steichen just staring bullets out there. I think it's the Levi Stadium turf, Doug. I think they've got the bad turf like MetLife. Honestly. Yeah, Bosa with a knee. I mean, you're just staring at Christian McCaffrey going, so, when are you getting hurt? Jones, quick screen out to the left side. And it's a 1st down once again, the speedy Josh Downs. Yeah, watching the Niners every year get hurt is crazy. I mean, they did a list of like their top players and top big signings over the last 4 years, and every single one is hurt or traded. Ayuk, Debo's gone, Brock Purdy's hurt, McCaffrey's hurt, Bosa's hurt. They had the Drake Greenlaw injury, as there goes Indiana Jones again. Bom, 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 bom. I need them to play it at the stadium every time he scores or runs or makes a big play. I need the Indiana Jones theme. Also, Daniel, you only have one option of Halloween costume. Throwing it out there. Clock down to 24 seconds. Jones play action. Jones going to fumble the ball. This is not for the theme song. It's scooped up. Why did you fall on it? You could have just picked it up and ran. Byron Young with the scoop and not score. Why? There was like, he had blockers and everything. Nobody had noticed the ball was on the ground. Like, you could like casually walk over and just pick it up and run it for a touchdown, but whatever. The Rams defense holds. 16 seconds to go in the second quarter. Remember, we're going to do we're going to look at the full results for our sim next week. Then we're going to flip over to college football and do our random rebuild for today. Tomorrow, we've got our PGA stream coming up. We're going to do, in honor of the Ryder Cup, we're going to have the very popular and entertaining Fendler on with us, as we're going to rock some PGA, play some PGA, talk some Ryder Cup. Also pre-Thursday Night Football, so there'll probably be some football involved in there too. And then Friday, we're going to have a FC stream for FC 26 launch day, as the clock will run out, and it'll be 3-0. So a little more gameplay this week, but all of it starting 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time the next 3 days. You guys will see in the chat. Make sure you follow us over on socials, GameSpot Sports on Instagram and on YouTube. GameSpot_sports on Twitter. And TikTok. So give us a follow. Let us know. What a game so far. 3-0. Please don't make this the actual game. I actually watched the Browns-Packers game from like start to finish and the 10-10 game, and if it weren't for the last 4 minutes, it was the worst game I've ever watched. I mean, that was brutal. Is that Joe Bocci? Former Michigan State. Wow. Also, shout out to the Guardian Cap scan. Former Michigan State captain Joe Bocci. As the kick is away, and it will be the Rams starting the ball with the second half. So we're turned up past the 25-yard line. Juke moved to the 30. He's got some room up past the 40. 45 to the 50. To 45, he'll be tackled on the opposing 40-yard line. What a return for the former Michigan Wolverine, Blake Corum, over the left side. What a return for Corum. No, I think the interesting question is, when you look at the results from Sunday with all the craziness, who have you gained the most faith in, and who have you lost the most faith in? Like, who's most overrated team so far? Overrated by who? I would say the Chiefs, because everybody still thinks they're great, even though they're 1-2, and they're not very good. But if you're looking at who's the best 3-0, who's the worst 3-0 team, and who's the best 0-3 team, I would say the team, as there goes, Kyron Williams up to the 20-yard line. I would say the team, I lost faith in Philly. I would agree. Although I think they have the defensive pieces to make it work. Excuse me. So, but Hurts doesn't look good. I just wonder if that second half is more reality than the first half. I mean, the 49ers are the team I just don't believe in the most at 3-0. They don't have a quarterback right now. They're starting Mac Jones. They lose Nick Bosa. That's dumped off underneath to Kyron Williams. But, I still think they're fine. I still think they're going to be one of the better teams, and they probably win their division. But they would be the team that I kind of circle the most as like, do we really believe in these guys? Are we sure? But I don't think Philly looks very good. I think there's only one team the Lions game this week restored my faith in the Lions. It's handoff to Williams, and he is absolutely swarmed in the backfield. It's Kwity Paye, another former Michigan Wolverine. But there's only one team that I think has looked really good, and it's the Bills. I think they have walked away as the best team in football. Tell me who's better than them. I don't know. 3rd and 13 for Stafford and the Rams. Bunch of the left side. Sole receiver wide right is Nakua. As he throws it left side, he finds Higbee, but they're going to have to settle for 3, I would assume. 4th and 4. Also, a team that I think is overrated. Bills defense killing me in fantasy. Yeah, don't even started. I love the Chargers Nuggets. Oh, I love the Chargers. I do, and that takes a lot for me because Jim Harbaugh's coaching them, and he's a dirty, no good cheater. But the Chargers are great, and Jay Herbo is just beaming right now. As the kick is up, and it is good, 3-3 your score. Other team who I just don't have any faith in right now, Washington doesn't look right. I know they were the darlings of last year. Oh, how exciting Jaden Daniels is, but their offense is sluggish. I'm not going to give them a ton of credit for what they did this week. The Raiders are basically a peewee team. Good for Marcus Mariota, though. Shout out to Geriatric Daniels. But they just don't look right. They don't look right. I know they're 2-1, but they just haven't looked like that. I just don't believe that they're going to do anything other than compete for a wild card spot. I think anybody thought they were going to win that division. I mean, that whole division is brutal. Remember how everybody thought the NFC East was good? Who do you like out of these teams? Giants, yikes. Cowboys, double yikes. Eagles look like they've taken a big step back, but still maybe the best team in that division. And then the Commanders, like, I don't know if it's Cliff. Here's what I think, and I kind of talked about it last week. The sophomore slump is real in the NFL because you're no longer surprising teams. A lot of rookies, the team's facing you for the first time. Everyone's got game tape on you. Remember, Terry McLaurin missed all of camp, so there's still some, like, getting up to game speed, as there's Alec Pierce. No, I don't think, like, I'm not watching them going, wow, the game, I mean, Daniels looks like the game's speeding up a little bit on him. And, I mean, in fairness, they are 2-1. They have beaten the Raiders and the Giants, who are both technically NFL teams, but many would agree could be relegated and nobody would miss them. And then they got beat by the Packers, as there's Jonathan Taylor over the the left side, picking up a first down. Is that Quentin Nelson? Just John? I love that for the big dog. We're going to learn a lot about them in the next couple weeks. They go to Atlanta. Atlanta off a bounce back spot where what was Michael Penix doing this week? Can somebody get me an answer as to who Space Jammed the talent out of him? 30-0 to the Panthers that couldn't put together a complete thought, let alone a game plan the week before, and all of a sudden they look like the 1985 Bears? I mean, Penix just throwing the word, like my reads in Madden on a bad day. Like, just I can make this throw. You can't make that throw. Like, they looked awful. But they have a bounce back spot next week at home with the Commanders coming in, and then they got to go to Commanders got to go to LA. Out of the pistol, handoff to Taylor. He'll pick up the first down for the Colts. Also, the Jets are still the Jets, so. Also, okay, here we go. Chat, I know we got a lot of ball knowledge in here. Tell me if this is too hot of a take. I believe right now in the NFL, with 2 minutes left, if I need a touchdown drive, if I need my quarterback to lead me down the field and I need a score, end of the game. Number 1 I want is Josh Allen. Number 2 I want is Baker Mayfield. Yes, over Patrick Mahomes. Baker Mayfield late game is unbelievable. And you're talking about 3 fourth quarter drives to take the lead already this year. His record on his passing completion on games to tie or take the lead is insane as Jones floats this one out there. And there's Alec Pierce once again. I want Baker Mayfield. I mean, not just as a Browns fan who's sad that we don't have, but I would rather be sticky for the rest of my life. I don't like it. Itchy would be bad. That's basically like having fleas. I don't want that. We actually had fleas at one point in the house, like when I was like little. I was probably first grade as that one's overthrown. Oh, we're gonna get cheating though. Dude, he's just a baller, dude. Doug, he's just a baller. But we had like fleas one time, and like I think my sister had lice once and brought it home. All bad. All bad. But I mean, neither. Pass. Daniel Jones over the middle, nice throw and complete. Right over the middle, he finds Josh Downs, and we'll head to the fourth quarter in a 3-3 game. I just think Baker has that clutch gene. I'm not saying he is better than any of those guys. I'm not saying I want him but I think at this point you have to talk about him as a top 10 quarterback. Can you name me 10 quarterbacks right now that are better than Baker Mayfield? Because I can't. Let alone late game. Indiana Jones got the Colts down to the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. With just 5 minutes left. Handoff right side. Jonathan Taylor powering his way to the end zone. JT, get off of me. Touchdown, Colts. Yeah. What? Is nobody helping him? Like, normally you got the team over there celebrating with him. Jonathan Taylor said, I got this on my own. Jalen Hurts? Top 5? Top 5 what? No! Allen, Burrow, Mahomes are your top 3. And there is no doubt on that's your top 3. So, beyond that, yeah, and Eli Manning has 2 Super Bowls, and I still don't think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Like, what's your point? Like, Eagles fans got chill. Like, you got your trophy. Chill. I would go Allen, Burrow, Mahomes. Lamar and man, who is 5 though? That's a wild question. I would say, I mean, heck, if it's the way he's played, it's Daniel Jones. Allen, Burrow, Mahomes, Jackson, and I think there's an argument for Stafford. I think there's an argument for Baker. I think it's, I mean, what Stafford's still able to do when his spine is in the shape of the number 8. I think as a quarterback, that's a ridiculous spot. Right now, I would take both Matthew Stafford and Baker Mayfield over Jalen Hurts. I think that's probably like the line. Because then you start getting into the mid-tier quarterbacks, and it's like, are you taking Jalen Hurts or Dak Prescott? The answer is, I probably Hurts, although I don't think Dak Prescott is as bad as people say he is. There's a dump off to Higbee. Are you taking Jordan Love? I mean, the problem is Jordan Love's coming off of a really bad game, so like we've got this like tunnel vision. But like I think if you wipe out last week, if you go the week before, there's an argument for Love. There's an argument for Daniels. I mean, with only 1 year of data, but I don't think he's 5. No. I mean, I can show you my tier list again. I mean, I have the tier list. I believe Jalen Hurts was on the tier list of, wow, your team's really good. Same with Jared Goff. I think Jalen Hurts and Jared Goff are like the same thing with like different mobility. Turns out when your team's really, really good, you look really good. And you don't have to be great. Whereas like Burrow having the season he did last year with the offensive line that was actively out there trying to get him killed, why would you run a jet sweep with 36-year-old Devontae Adams? Was there not a coach you could have run that with? Don't you have an offensive lineman that wants to carry? You ran it with Devontae? Okay, I believe the term McDuggett to that point is the Blakeman. You're not that far off, dude. I mean, both with generationally good offensive lines, I think Hurts is a better running back than Emmitt Smith was, as there's Puka Nacua picking up a couple, set up a 3rd and 1. Both with good defenses. I mean, generational defenses. Kind of the same, like, Spider-Man meme. I respect Jalen Hurts because I think Jalen Hurts, everything I've heard about him is he's a leader. He's good in the locker room. He's humble. He's a leader. Like, it's not a knock on him. Like, Kyron Williams left wide open in the flat for the first down. But I think you're not. That's not the most outrageous take I've heard. It's not. You go under center. Play action, throws it right side. It is caught. This is the most involved in the offense Tyler Higbee has been in 3 years. Never seen Higbee this involved. I love this idea that like it's a 2-minute drill and they need to hurry up, and yet McVay's over there like, wow, what a first down throw. High fives, everybody. Kyron Williams up the middle, picks up 3. But yeah, we're going to do a random rebuild here at the conclusion. Look at Dotson with the Guardian helmet. Huge noggin. 2-minute warning. We actually had our first, every sports game launching right now. So we have FC, that worldwide launch is Friday. Early release was last week. We had NHL release 2 weeks ago, a week ago. It was like a weekend. It was a couple days. As Higbee. Nobody covered Tyler Higbee. He's got 5 catches, and they just were like, yeah, they're not going to throw it to him a 6th time. Higbee to the end zone. And the Colts have blown this lead late. They will get an opportunity, but how do you leave... Look at the entirety of the Colts defense between the tackles. Almost run commit levels of congestion there. Mr. Higgleby. Madden simulating point shaving? I can neither confirm nor deny. Ball is down. Kick is up. It is good. 10-10 the score. 3 timeouts for the Rams. I mean, CPU hates using timeouts, so who knows? Josh Downs back to receive. Nice coverage there. All right, long trip, but here comes the man, the myth, the legend. The Raider of the Lost Ark. It is Indiana Jones. Haven't called Tyler Warren's name at all yet. They haven't. It's been a lot of Josh Downs. Really no Michael Pittman at all. It's been Downs and Pierce mostly. It's a quick throw over to the left side. As the aforementioned Michael Pittman. They literally look at me and they're like, oh, what was that you were talking about? No. Clock down under a minute 30 to go. 10-10 score. Daniel Jones in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Looks underneath. It is complete. It's Jonathan Taylor. That's a first down as Daniel Jones crosses 100 yards passing. I know there's like options, right? Like, look, it's Downs, it's Pierce, it's Pittman, it's Warren. I can't lie. Since Detroit is built on halfbacks, I think y'all got a shot this weekend. Thanks! I don't. But big emotional win, field goal win. It's a letdown spot for the Browns, and it's on the road. I want to know. Let me see. What have they came out with a number yet? Nine and a half? Oh, give me the. I mean, if you're taking the line, here's all I'm saying. If you are stepping up to any sort of window and placing down a wager on the Lions to cover over a touchdown, I mean almost a touchdown and a field goal in an NFL game, coming off of that win where, let's be clear, the Lions are coming off an emotional win on a short week, I have a bridge to sell you. I have an actual bridge to sell you. There's no world where I'm touching the Lions covering 9.5. It's almost an auto play to take the Browns with that defense. I get it. There's a fear of, as that's Pittman over the middle, there's a fear of, are we going to use timeouts? We are going to use time. We're not using timeouts. We're just kidding. The clock is running. Madden clock management continues to be so good. To what? I've got an oceanfront property in Arizona. Jones, I mean, they're like, good job keeping those timeouts. A full 3 timeout. It hurts. I hope the next TU fixes some of this, because this is bad. Great game. If Steichen actually did that, he'd be fired before he got to overtime. Like, it would actually just be like, it's almost an autoplay for me, though. Doug, it's 9.5. That is almost like a snap play. There's just a fear of, let's be clear, the Browns gave up 200 yards to the Ravens and lost by 1 billion because Joe Flacco just threw 3 picks, including a blocked punt. Like, there's like the slightest fear of that, but in general, 9.5 in an NFL where the Lions are coming off a short week, it's an auto play. It has to be. It has to be. You'll never see me lay a full over a touchdown, let alone near a touchdown in the NFL. This isn't college football. What else you got? So Pittsburgh last week was the what is this line play of the week. They are favored by 1.5 on the road, which you go, huh? Why are the Steelers favored by 1.5? Smack, autoplay. They win by 7. It was no doubt against the Patriots. And then this week they get to go to Dublin, take on a Minnesota team who is bad, and the Steelers are getting 2.5? You're telling me the Vikings, who just got... I mean, I know they blew the doors off of the Bengals, but it was the Jake Browning Bengals. You're telling me that they're 2.5 points favorites over a 2-1 Steelers team in Dublin? Something doesn't smell right with that one. 3rd and a yard. Atlanta 1.5. Atlanta getting 1.5 at home, welcoming in the Commanders. Stay away. Yeah, you waking up at 9:30 to watch Wentz and Rodgers? No, thank you. Have a great day. I've got better things to do, including sleep. 3rd and 1, Colts defense stepping up. 4th and 1. Looked like he lost 2 there, Madden. Hey. The Falcons are radioactive to me. I can't take them. Not after that Penix game. I would, in general, I would lean Falcons just because up-down theory, but there's no world where I want to be putting my hard-earned money on the Atlanta Falcons. You want to talk about lines that are just wild? It is week 4. You want to know what the Buffalo Bills are favored at home against the Saints in the National Football League? There's a nice return up to the 35. 16.5. The Bills casually laying 3 touchdowns at home. And it's the only way to play it. I mean, I'm not taking the Saints, but I'm not touching it. Like, no thank you. This isn't the Big 12. Houston laying 7 at home against Tennessee. Again, another one. I'm not laying a full touchdown with the Texans and how bad their offensive line has been. Nope. It'd be the lean because the Titans look... I mean, they just don't have talent. It's Cam Ward out there trying to do everything by himself. It's Taylor. Nice little run game for Jonathan Taylor. New England laying 5.5 against the Panthers at home. I don't like the 5.5 number. I would lean Patriots. Up-down theory. Patriots coming off a tough loss against the Steelers, whereas the Panthers get that big win division against the Falcons. Kind of come back down to earth. I just don't like the number. I would like it more around 4 than it would 5.5. Chargers laying 6.5 on the road at the Giants. Giants starting Jackson Dart. Do you believe in the rookie quarterback? That's your question there. Chargers going west to east into East Rutherford. I would lean Giants. Maybe a lift from a new quarterback. I think the Chargers are really good. It's a long trip. It's also a 1 o'clock game, so it's 10 a.m. local for the Chargers. It's 3rd and 12, a little screen pass to Downs. They're going to have to punt the ball. This game may never end. I would lean Giants, but I don't love it. I do love this one. Tampa Bay getting 3.5 at home against the Eagles. Give me the Bucks all day. The Eagles don't look right, and the Bucks look awesome. Emeka Egbuka is going to be the best receiver on that team. They played most of that game without Mike Evans last week. Defense is doing its job. I like them. You're giving me 3 and a hook? Thank you. I dig the Bucks all day. All day and twice on Sunday. It actually is on Sunday. I might take it twice. 4 or 5, by the way. You get the Colts going to the Rams. Rams laying 3.5. I would take the Colts in this one. I know it's a road game, but SoFi Stadium is not a road stadium. It's not particularly loud with Rams fans. I like the Rams, but I really like what this Colts team is doing. They don't punt the ball. They control TOP. They run it. What are two things that travel in the NFL? It's a run game and defense. Nice find on the middle to Nakua at the 30-yard line. So I like the Colts to cover that 3.5. I actually think they might win that game on the road. But we'll see. Jags in San Francisco. San Francisco laying 3. I hate everything. I hate the Jags. I think Trevor Lawrence stinks. Good win, I guess, last week. I'm proud of you, but it's the worst 2-1 team in football. And you're going up against Mac Jones and the Niners, who are coming off the loss of Nick Bosa. So defensively, they're messed up. I would lean Niners just because I just don't have any belief in Liam Cohen and the Jags, especially on the road. Fun game of the week is going to be Baltimore-Kansas City. Who would have thought in week 4 we'd get Baltimore-Kansas City and both teams would be 1-2? Chiefs getting 2.5 at home. I take the Ravens. I know it's Arrowhead. Oh, Richardson is so cooked, dude. Richardson can get traded for a 6th-round pick to the Saints at some point. He's so cooked. Bears, Raiders. Raiders laying a point at home against the Bears. I pass. I don't even want to think about who I'd take in this game. I guess I would lean Bears because you start to see some flashes with Caleb last week. But I don't know. Pass. Green Bay, Dallas, by the way, on Sunday Night Football. Dallas at home, getting a touchdown. I would lean Dallas. I like the Packers, but I'm not laying a touchdown in the National Football League. Stafford 3rd and 9, 57 seconds left in OT. Is that Tutu Atwell with his first catch of the game? And then you look ahead to Monday night. Let's look at the primetime game. So Monday night you get 2 games. You get Jets and Miami. No. Flex that to Comedy Central. I'm just not laying a full touchdown. I mean, I would lean Cowboys, but I'm not laying a full touchdown. The only thing that actually gives me pause is Micah Parsons going back to Dallas might have 6 sacks. I mean, he might go actually insane. I just don't. It's a pass. I'm not playing it. Over the middle, Tutu Atwell wide open, breaking a tackle. He's like 5'9", and Tutu Atwell to the crib in OT. When did Tutu Atwell turn into Marshawn Lynch? 5'9", $120, probably. And he wins the game in overtime. I mean, with ease. Cinema. Ball game. Rams take this one 16-10. Wild game there. Let's that was exactly how I expected to go. Remember, both teams taking 4 timeouts into overtime. Because they didn't use any of them. So now here's what we're gonna do every week, and then we'll go into our rebuild for the next couple hours. So we have this. Thanks for the title update. Appreciate you. So we have this franchise. We've already seen our sim put the Rams on top. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sim this thing, and we're gonna see. What? Again, we got everybody at the correct records. God, gross. Some gross games in here. So we will go league schedule. We're going to set the Rams to the win. And then we're going to sim this whole thing and see what the franchise thinks. Let's see if there's any interesting results from this one. All right. Seahawks 27-20 over Arizona. Logical. There's your London game. Ugh. What? CJ Stroud throws 2 picks. Okay. Okay. Who ran for 128? Okay. Sure. 122 yards through the air for Nick Chubb. Heck yeah, old man. Okay, sure. I mean, sure. Interesting, for sure. Browns beat the Lions. How? Tell me. Joe Flacco throws for 300 yards. Yeah, logical. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, look at the Browns' offense, almost 400 yards of offense, which means not only did... Nope. Yep, sure. So who is it? DeAndre Carter with 5 catches for 135 yards. Njoku, 9 for 175. Top receiver for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. Uh-huh. Yeah. No complaints here. Chargers win a close one in New York. Okay. Falcons beat the Commanders. Uh-huh. Panthers over the Patriots. You giving the Panthers a second win in as many weeks? Why is Josh Dobbs starting? Can we talk about that for a second? Drake May gets none. We're starting Josh Dobbs. Those were 135 and a pick. All right. Bills bludgeon the Saints. No surprise there. Philly over Tampa 28-17. That's actually more impressive than I thought. This is what we get for talking trash about Jalen Hurts, I guess, Duggets. Yep. Cover athlete. 91 yards on the ground. Godwin's actually hurt, but that's mildly surprising. Raiders 24-21 over the Bears. Did you actually play Ashton Genty is the question. Yeah, 2 touchdowns for Ashton Genty. I like that. That's interesting. I definitely doable. If we walk away from Sunday night and the Ravens beat the Chiefs 35-10 in Arrowhead, we might actually have a riot in Kansas City. Derrick Henry 17 for 103. Wild. Packers beat the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, and then you get Miami getting their first win over the Jets. Bengals over the Broncos. Fascinating. All right, well, that's fun. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Well, we'll see if this stacks up at all. But for now, we're going to flip over to college football. Let's do our sim first, which I got to remember if we've done it already. Is this last week's? This is the one that I built out. Oh, we did. Okay, so this was the sim that we ran. Let's see if there's any interesting ones from this one. So this would have been last week's. I mean, Michigan did beat Nebraska. It wasn't that bad. This game was, I mean, it was a 14-point game, but it's actually not particularly off. Sorry, Akron, you lost to FCS East. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it's no kidding. It's 20-7, sure. That's fair. Actually, this was a game that I called. Shout out to North Texas. We are shout out to Metzenberger, or Metzenmaker. Let's see what else. This game hurt me to watch. I know I was probably the only person in the world watching the game between UNLV and Miami of Ohio. Miami of Ohio was up 2 scores all game. They lose Daquan Finn, their quarterback, in the second quarter. Up 2 scores to start the fourth quarter. UNLV goes back-to-back touchdowns. Miami driving the ball, and with 1:50 left, their running back breaks off a 20-yard run into field goal range and fumbles it right before he's tackled. UNLV hits back-to-back 30-yard passes and kicks a field goal to win the game. And then we actually got a 3-point game in this. That's wild. This game was, it was only a 7-point game, but called the Oklahoma win, which is fair. Poor Trent Dilfer. You need to be fired. This one was a close game, and by close game, I mean Syracuse got the break speed off of them. All right, well, we can sit ahead to week 5, so let's see what the college football. So this is actually one of the most fun slates of college football. If you want an awesome slate, if you are a college football fan, here's what you get in week 5. You get Oregon, Penn State in Happy Valley. Yes, it will be a noon game. Thank you, Fox. Auburn, Texas A&M. Another really fun game. Kyle Field. I actually think Auburn covers that game. You get LSU Ole Miss in Oxford. USC Illinois. Illinois coming off of a loss to Indiana, looking for a bounce back as they welcome in the Trojans who have to travel from LA out to Champaign. We're going to learn a little bit about Mississippi State this week. You get Ohio State going to Washington, to Husky Field, and playing a 3:30 kick game. This says it's 7 o'clock. It's not. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. Again, thank you. But they take on the Huskies in a place where the Huskies haven't lost a game in Husky Stadium in 2 years. They got nothing about college ball, but how open did NIL make everything? Incredibly open. It's the Wild West. The only reason I say it's not like fully open is that, like, at the end of the day, unlike the NFL where everyone's got a salary cap and everybody gets the same amount of money, it's not true in football. So Ohio State and Texas and A&M and Auburn and Bama and Georgia and Oregon are all going to have way more money than the Illinois and Northwesterns and Mississippi States and SMUs, although SMU actually has a ton of money. I mean, they actually are insane. But it's wide open. That's going to be a scary game for Ohio State. Oklahoma State plays their first game without Mike Gundy. Notre Dame, Arkansas. Arkansas needs to bounce back off a loss in Fayetteville. Louisville, Pittsburgh. That's an early test in the ACC. And this is the big one. Bama, Georgia, head-to-head. Yikes. Big game. Let's see how the sim sees these games. Got some recruits. I love that for me. All right. Let's look at the top 25 games. Oregon takes down Penn State. Dante Moore had to have been balling. 266 and 4 touchdowns. I mean, if Oregon goes into Happy Valley and wins by almost 3 scores, by over 3 scores, that's a statement win for Dan Lanning. ASU with the win, 28-24. I mean, game of the week potential if it's a 48-46 game. 5 touchdowns for Nussmeier. And 5 picks for Austin Simmons, and it was a 48-46 game. scored 26 in the fourth. It was 48-20, and Ole Miss scores 26 in the fourth to get it to 2 points. That's awesome. Please let that be how the game actually goes. Listen, they didn't switch quarterbacks at any point. No. How do they scored no touchdowns? I mean, it's 3 through the air. Two fumble recoveries for TJ Daugherty. That's 21. They got no rushing touchdown. Oh, well, there it is. Logan Diggs had 5 carries for 41 yards, but 4 of them being touchdowns. And a long of 11. Huh. Isn't that fun? Ain't that fun? USC drops one on the road to Illinois. Altmaier, 2 touchdowns to the air. Pretty pedestrian. Jaden Mayava, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks in the loss, which means they must have had 2 touchdowns on the ground for Fegan. Don't put that juju out there. Oh, no. Oh. Sand throws a pick. Telling you, I'm just saying, he's the best running back on the team, by the way. Bo Jackson. Jeremiah Smith gets hold 441. Carnell Tate, 11 for 156. 2 touchdowns from Damon Williams. I mean, Damon Williams is really good. And you get one there. I mean, that's... Well, if there's anything that's good about this, it's that the sim predicted that Texas would win too, so that's tough. It's a tough look. There you go. Georgia beats Bama at home. Ty Simpson with a good game. Gunnar Stockton with the exact same game. Those are the same. That's the same line. That is the same line. 3 touchdowns for Zachariah Branch. Ryan Williams gets 2 of his own. Ooh, if they give us a 10-point game where Georgia, I mean, let's be clear. Georgia's, I mean, that's a comeback win for Georgia. It was, at the very least, it was 21-17 going into the fourth. Let's pick out one more of these games. Colorado losing by 3 is crazy. That's fascinating. Haynes King loses to Wake Forest. Wake Forest at 4-0. Why? There you go. There's your Florida State score. How's a 52-point win? This would be wild. If Rich Rod and West Virginia, after Utah gets their doors blown off by Texas Tech, if Devin Dampier and the Utes goes in and loses to West Virginia, Kyle Whittingham might lose his job. By the way, Devin Dampier, 23 carries is crazy for a quarterback. Four touchdowns, 4 picks. Oh, I love it, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. That's hilarious. Anyways, let's do this. We are going to go and figure out what team we are rebuilding. So, I'm just shocked that not only Ohio State loses on the road, but Ohio State loses without scoring. That's crazy. So, again, how we're doing the rebuild is it's going to be random team. We'll spin for the playbook first. We'll spin for the team second. Every game will be played Heisman, coach suggestions only. You can only use the first 2 pages. So it's page 1. You can flip down 1. No audibles, no hot routes. And we're going to see what sort of record we can get. This will probably take 2 or 3 of our broadcasts, but we're going to stack them all up and see who won conferences, who won trophies. So let's go to our wheel. First of all, let's get into the right category. I'm going to college football. Sorry. EA Sports College Football. And we're going to spin this wheel. So, we've got every single college football team. We're going to spin it first for the playbook, then for the team. So, the playbook we will be using is in the Air Force. Option? Isn't Air Force option? Oh, it's tough to win with, especially if your team's not built for it. Like, if you go out and get, like, I don't know, who's a pro style? Like, if you get Wisconsin and you got to run Air Force option, I think they're option. Are they option or are they, let's go here. Yeah, it's like flexbone option. Oh, man. Huh. All right, so we're going to have to run some, like this is military academy option football. So let's see what team we get to run with. You're really hoping for a team with multiple running backs and or mobile. I mean, like, you need a mobile quarterback. You need some sort of mobile quarterback. I'm going to South Alabama. SMU. You get Jennings at quarterback. Okay, let's see what that looks like. So we're running SMU in the Big 12 with the Air Force playbook. Okay. All right. Oh, this is going to be wild on coach suggestions. So that's what we end up with. Oh, this is going to be interesting. All right. Let's start a dynasty. But I want my trophies. Can you send me an EA, please? Huh. All right. Get ready for Flexbone City. I'm fascinated what the coach chances are going to be on, like, 3rd and 12. Like... I don't think SMU is bad. I'm trying to think how many running backs they have. I haven't done any... Have I played any Dynasty with SMU? I don't think so, because I've mostly done, like, low-tier teams. Offline is fine. Default is fine. I forgot SMU is actually ACC. Because when I think Atlantic Coast, I think SMU. It doesn't matter because we're not going to be like building a ton in this one. It's more of a challenge. We're going to see how many we can do. I'm not spending any points on anything. Like, we're just going to take their stock coach and rock and roll. So, first things first. We need to change our scheme from the spread to Air Force, which is, I think, straight option. I don't even think it's power option. I think it's straight option, right? No, not the generics. Not quick, huh? Yeah. No. 10 flex bone formations, a wing bone, 7 shotguns, power eye, pistol. Here we go. Oh, man. Oh, and all these we're going to do, to keep it quick, we're going to do offense only. So we're going to leave the defense up to do the defense. Okay, let's look at what our schedule is, because we're not going to change the schedules. So we get an opening FCS team, get Baylor, you get Missouri State, you get at TCU. Okay. We got to wait to go Clemson. We get Clemson on the road, but we get Miami at home. Okay. Let's get to week 1, which is when we play our first game. And then we'll look at our roster to run the option at SMU. All the donors in Dallas are not going to be happy with this. At least we get FCS Midwest. So we got Kevin Jennings, who does give us 89 speed, 93 excel. So that's a great start for this. What's the best spot for buying boxes for football cards? I always use Steel City Collectibles. I thought they gave fair prices. They get good. You get good rewards too. They actually do breaks during at night. So if you want to do like the individual breaks, they live stream them from like noon until like 10 p.m. You can buy into breaks. But I always found that their stuff was fairly priced. So that's who I like. So it's gonna be Kevin Jennings, and we're gonna put Ty Hawkins as the backup in case Jennings gets hurt. That's former Miami quarterback Tyler Van Dyke. Okay, so we have a quarterback to run the flex bone with. $87. No, I mean, aren't we running Chris Johnson Jr.? 94, 97 with McFall behind him. Unless, he's basically 6'2", 220. So he's going to be our power back as TJ Harden. But we're going to run CJJ because, hey, wide receivers, we will not be needing you in this offense, but sure. Boy, a lot of speed that we are going to waste. How are our run blocking tight ends, huh? How's the run blocking? Because I think that's all we care about with this. Oh, no. Oh, okay, so we just got to run the first 2. We just can't run RJ Maryland. Which is hilarious because he's good, but we need better run blockers, so I think we're going to do... We have to. To run the flex bone, we have to. Unless there's a major drop-off somewhere, we're going to just leave the offensive line. Okay, let me see your run block. We're actually going to run Chambly. And now we go to power back's going to be Harden. Sure. Third down back is going to be, I think, McFall. And then we also need to look at fullback. I think fullback is going to be Harden. Oh, we actually have one. We have Stone Ebby. Nice. How's your blocking? I mean, we're going to, I think, flip in Tribbett. 70 run block. What's his impact? 70 lead. 68. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Stone, but we're going to be running in Morgan Tribbett. All right. Coach suggestions. Offense only. Air Force playbook. We get a nice game to start out where we can get used to the playbook. Here we go. This will be interesting. Pony Express. Do we get the ball first or... All right. Our defense stopped the very bad FCS Midwest. I mean, we're going to start halfback dive because this is actually one of my favorite run plays in the entire game. Pick up 5. Boy, they really are suggesting a lot of pass plays for an offense that is not supposed to be. But we've got Jennings. Yeah, there goes coach suggestions. Who doesn't love double verticals? Yeah, McDuggets. Their prices are good comparatively, and I like them. All right, here we go. I mean, bad animation, but we'll take the first down. All right. We are going to we can flip the play. You just can't audible. So we're going to run this load option. With Brinson, which is wing back dive. All right, we're breaking out the flex bone, baby. All right, that actually took you way wider. It looked like in there that it was, oh my God. Okay, here we go. Yeah, just give it to Tribbett. Didn't dive down. Oh, who doesn't love some power football? And now we're going to run a pass play out of this. Huh. All right, so we're looking... It looks too backed off for man. So it might be Chris Johnson Jr.? Yeah. Yeah, it's just backed off zone. He's got shifty. Okay. All right, we'll pick up the first down. Listen, man, a lot of this is going to be figuring out the play. We're going to QB power. I wonder how he snaps this ball. Oh, it's just... Y'all see the acceleration he gets off that? Oh, this absolutely looks like Ravens or Niners. And then you can go 5 wide and go pure QB blast. It's a block up front. They're like, what's weird about this is you get a lot of like almost rocket starts. Like this looks like, man, this looks bad. But we can't audible, so. We're just gonna hope. Nope, can't hope on that one. I also like that they don't route bounce at all on the screens. He just stands there. He just stands there and goes, well, I'm guarded, so I can't do anything. Haha, hurt you. I actually tried throwing it out to the It looked like there was a curl route, but it wouldn't let me throw it. I think you can only throw it to that one. So, I love the rocket toss. Yes, this looks like Lamar Jackson would love this. Motion RPO zone. Okay, so I think we're going to have... Boy, for being like 94 speed and stuff, he does not get particularly open. So this is motion mesh. There's nobody over there, so... If Tua had brain cells left, oh man, it's a tough look. All right, 1st and 10. Give me that load option again. Brinson stayed way too close entirely on that load option, but I think it's because Jennings is significantly faster than he is. All right, so we get clear out return gives you that inverted whip route. Didn't know he was going to be that open. Nice throw, Kevin. Pistol empty trips into a speed option. I think I stayed with the pitch man the whole time. Run a rare non-bubblegummy. All right, 3rd and short. I think we just go rocket toss. Oh my God, he got crushed. 59 just pancaked him like it was IHOP. Good Lord. All right, there we go. All right, Cavino. Nicely done. And I salute you. Defense gave up a touchdown to an FCS team. All right, good start. Yeah, my Guardians did end up coming back. After they were down 15.5 games, they tied it. But no, I mean, there's a, it's not one of theirs. I mean, the Guardians and Tigers are tonight. Washington's playing right now, I want to say. Yeah, Washington and Atlanta are playing right now. What the heck? Look at this play. Slant out trails. So it's double slant outs, which is basically stem down corners, and trail routes from the halfback. That's gross. That is gross. Oh, and because we're under 2 minutes, we're actually getting like 2-minute plays. We got 3 timeouts. So no, we'll run tight end flood. They're going to be backing off just about everybody. Nice throw. Take the timeout. Y cross. They're going man up 3 deep, which is hilarious. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Take the timeout. All right, we got 9 seconds. Don't want to like give away our chance to tie this up. Do we run? Ooh, I don't hate the slip screen. It's McFall, but don't hate the look. And we have a timeout left. It's a safe play. Get some blocks. Give me some blocks. No blocks whatsoever. All right, coach, what are we doing? Are we kicking the 3 here? We're kicking the 3, which is fine. Kick the 3. All right. Okay, I want to try this QB counter. So it's McFall goes in motion and we run left. That's a weird little animation. Yeah, we took the points, Shop. We took the points. That's fascinating. Hey, McDuggets. Great seeing you, my friend. FCS Midwest with a stellar defensive outing. We'll... Yeah, we're on double flares is fine. We're really looking for Knight on the drag because I don't like either of the double moves, but yeah, we got him on the drag and we got him. We got space. Get going. Get going. Get going. Nice throw. It's a good throw. Okay, so I'm going to try one of these swing screens and see if they work. So again, we're playing random team, random playbook, seeing what our record is in a one-season play. Coach suggestions on Heisman. You actually have to get out for the screen pass, my guy. All right. All right. We're going to that wing back dive. Whoa. Okay. Get going. Can you not clip the... Okay. All right. To the read option. Oh, this is wild. We actually got a decent team to run this playbook with, which is fun. Boy, that handoff is too quick. Run this play again, because this play is wild. So they've got them outside shaded, so those, it's probably going to be the trail routes. Or we're just going to take off because they were dropped back mid-zone. All right, 3rd and 7. I think you just go double slant. Can't run hot route, so... Oh boy. Jennings gonna make that throw? Got him. Nice throw. It's a tight window throw. Jennings one of the better quarterbacks in the game too. We take the lead. All right, now it's time. Speed option. Late pitch. Late pitch. Nice throw on McFall. Look at how pressed they are on all these. All right, CJJ. Not really your game. Is this power game? Give me a block on the outside. Need everyone to hold that just for a second. All right, let's try one of these weird... Now we're running this. I'm going to full slide this. I know we're running this to the short side, but... Just get rid of it. To trim it. Let Jennings use his legs. Why does he snap it before the guy crosses in front of him? He just ran into me. All right, so he runs underneath you on that DIY reverse. It's not really a, whatever. It's kind of a DIY reverse, but let's go back in the flex bone. Take it. All right, I was hoping to stay a little more outside on that one, but comedy. 3rd and 2. All right, coach, 4th and... I felt like it was 1. I love this. Oh, we're staying aggressive. We're running midline triple. Wow, they really didn't fill that inside at all. Whoa. Whoa. Did FCS Midwest call timeout with 1 second left? They did. In the 3rd. Okay. We're basically hoping that one of these curl routes get open. Otherwise, we're probably taking off. Yep, there we go. Yep, see it. Yeah, you're not catching him. You're not catching him. You're not catching him. You caught him. Didn't think with a strafe you're going to catch him at 89 speed, but all right. We take a 7-point lead. Random playbook, random team, Pony Express. Second to one from the 2. They want me to run a QB sneak. Coach, you're drunk. We'll go Maryland I, the 4 high I. There we go. Nice job, CJJ. Listen, we knew that this one was probably a win anyways, but we're gonna run shoot clock on. Yeah, I just want base protection on, by the way. Can't wait to mess that up next game. I don't know, left or right. That's what I wish they would add in the menu. I don't know about some of the OGs. One of the things I want them to always add in the menu is to give you an idea where the ball is, on which hash mark it is. Like, give us like A, B, C position, just so that like when we're calling plays, we know which way to Sorry, distracted by the cooked it. We bring the boom. That's what I knew. You bring the boom. I just want to know what hash mark I'm on so I know which way to run plays. We're going to leave the ones in there just for a little longer, just to continue to get a feel for this. It's a bad cap. That's not the stick work we're looking for. I ain't going to lie. If Brinson leaves like that far behind, we are dead on this play. He ran so far backwards, dude. He was so far backwards. Oh, man. He's like, see? Yeah, well, interesting. We can slot that in there. And we should be done. Start out 1-0. Trevor actually had like a few key carries for us for a guy who's, I think, a natural. Sure, we'll run zig outs. This is fun. Double return routes. But apart from that screen pass debacle, we got a good team to run this playbook with, so just keep it on the ground. Get out of here. I don't know if we covered, but we certainly got the win. 1 down. Next week, see how we did stats-wise. I mean, 17 and 19 for 211 and touchdown. I mean, it's not bad. And 11 carries for 60. I mean, Kevin Jennings is pretty good. All right. 1 win in the books. Boy, there's a lot of teams that could have been bad with that Air Force playbook. I'm glad we got one that's pretty solid. And how we welcome in Dave Aranda's Baylor Bears. Offense only, team settings. Got the right playbook. All right, here we go. Another home game. This is going to be a bigger test because we don't get to control the defense. So, that looks like they scored. They did. 7-0. Oh, it's a rain game. Okay, rain game's okay for our offense, though. Honestly, I'd rather be running an option than a pass heavy because we know how rain does with these heavy. It was actually the right read, but he got pushed back so far into the quarterback that we couldn't get outside to run the actual option. That was actually the right read because the D tackle dove. Now they go to a 3-man front. That's actually a red pass that helped us, and then he dropped it anyways because... Whoops. Well, this is not the situation we want to be in, but let's see what we can't do. Oh my god. Oh man. Alright, I guess we're punting the ball. That's the greatest defensive end of all time, I would like to point out. Like, he's just a god. He kept up with 89 speed scrambling. He just cornered him. So it might be tough for us. Especially if our defense doesn't get any stops. Yeah, it's 2 touchdowns. And we're in the rain. Alright, so... offensive line already getting cooked. This should be okay for the rollout. Fake the toss, and we get the rollout. Okay. All right. We'll take it. Our coach suggestions seem very similar on first down at all times. We're getting a lot of wing-back dives. Cut to get 3. I'm going to try to keep this pretty quick. Already down 2 scores. And our defense is not helping anything. Boy, I would love to send somebody on a seam, on a fly route, but whatever. Go. And put a man coverage, and that's tough. It's tough to get man coverage out of the flex bone because so many of these players start behind the line. Tight end levels. Interesting. This doesn't look like man, though. So it might be Chris Johnson on there. Yeah, it is. Mad open. Whoosh. Nice long juke move. Love that. Injury. He's hurt. Yeah, that adds up. That adds up. All right, tell me what we're doing. All right, so we're going to have to go to the next 2, which this offense has a lot of running backs. We have negative 19 rushing yards. Is it because Jennings went backwards for a bunch? We want to go midline triple to the left. They're going to make us run it to the right. I'm running it to the left. Bite me, game. All right. That's why we run it to the left, because we got space out there. Hip bursitis. I'm going to say keep McFall there. Okay, so we're running this to the left. It's a counter. Got the, oh my gosh, the blocking was so good there. Oh man, we bring the boom. And we bring the boom. We're getting sponsored by the Rizzler. Defense gave him another touchdown. All right. Defense not stopping a nosebleed here in the rain. Don't love that for us. Get upfield. Step out of bounds. All right, first down. This offense does kind of force people into playing a lot of man, which is good for what we want to run. Oh, Johnson's back. All right. Our left guard was getting shedded right there, but got rid of it. We're going to flood to the right. We do have a pressed opportunity over there. What do we... it's not that pressed. Just depressed. Yeah. He actually had him manned up. Just... Is it crazy to think we go QB blast? Oh, I like this front for it. There we go. Nice run. Nice run. Just doing the toss to the fullback. Okay. Boy, he's slow. I know he's there for... He's got much better run block. He's 75. I scroll all the way over for the blocking. So he's got 70. Habener's got 65. I wonder if it's worth it to run Maryland there because we're not running a lot of like lead behind. So his speed might help us. Yeah, we're going to try running RJ Maryland there. Especially because he's not running at tight end. Because we have Hibner on some of these more lead plays. Slow handoff. It's like, I know this is going to be more of a lead play for Maryland, but I just didn't get any sort of block there. Don't make us kick this in the rain in a 21-7 game. Bless you. Okay. I think we go power over to the left. Boy, McFall gets a lot of carries in this, even though Johnson is the lead. Oh, what a seam. Great block on the outside. Dang it, Maryland on this little... on a little swing route. Yeah. We're going to flip this. We'll run the levels, which gives us Hibner on that zig. And we'll have CJJ. Oh my God, there's nobody up the middle. That was wild. Let's take the time out. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. I feel like curl flat's a little better here. Brinson should be a free touchdown. Unless he catches it like that and hits the inside of the pylon and it doesn't count. And so then our choice of... Timeout. We're not running all go on the goal line. We have 2 timeouts. We're on the half-yard line. Thank you. Can we get some real plays? All right, Jennings. QB power out of Flexbone. Stuffed. Love that. Didn't block him at all. I mean, actually got thrown aside. And now we got to run some of these like weird Flexbone flat routes, which is kind of wild. You got, I mean, nobody stayed on him. Nice play. We like that. We like that. That's huge score before the half. And we get the ball to start the second half. All right, here we go. That was a big start. That's a big start for us, especially in this playbook, getting down early. Dude, that's 4 yards on what is a pedestrian. Like, that's wild. Oh, whoop. Pulling tackle didn't quite get over there quick enough. It's all right. This looks like it's going to be man. It is. Oh my God, that was... because it's Hibner out at tight end, not Maryland. Oh, that was the worst route I have ever seen. My dog, I know you're a blocking tight end, but I'm going to need you to run a better out route than stopping at the top of it. Like, just straight up stopped at the top and was like, what am I doing? We'll run the option counter. Oh, that was brutally bad. That's a good pitch. Yo, who's getting cooked over there? Can we... That was a 4-man rush. Dude. Center just got... Yeah, you stay in foot. Yeah, you better show me that you're shuffling those feet, buddy. Got just mauled. I don't really know what I'm hoping for here. I'm actually hoping that this is... We're not going to be that aggressive, though. Defense is going to need you to do something. We need to stop. Went for it. Got the stop. Good job, defense. Huge stop. They really just have a first down play, huh? Like, it's a lot of the wing back. Yeah, that's fine. Got linebacker back up. I do like Maryland on that that midline read. Like, even here. Unless he, like, dives really hard inside. He did. I just gotta get used to that being that quick. Think we go midline triple to the left? Just straight up got clobbered and fumbled it. Nice. Okay, I guess we're kicking. I don't get the point. I guess it's still a 2-score game. So, like, I don't know what the field goal does for us, but I also kicked that really short. Oops. Okay, we got the stop again. Look at it. It's the same thing out of Air Force every time. We'll go to the wingback dive this time. This will be McFall. Six carries, 20 yards. Not a great day. Down 2 scores in the rain. We'll see if they switch the play call. Like, typically when you're down in the fourth quarter, you end up getting all the pass plays. But this is the Air Force playbook, so... This is a danger. This is the play that we threw a pick on in week 1. But at least they're off coverage this time. Make a play. There we go. Come on. That was scary because that corner closed down so fast. Oh, my Lord. He was like there. 1st and 10. He closed in too quickly to... I did not like the look at the keep. All right. Man, this is tough. Oh. Nice play from McFall out of the backfield. We're going to actually take our first kind of deep look at the game. Oh, my God. They sent... Was that a 4-man rush and our offensive line just got cooked? What is the right side of the line doing? 63 blocked nobody. I mean, just stood there. Like he was thinking about what was coming up for lunch. And 74 got stunted on. Okay. Yeah, we'll run the RPO. That was wild. Nope. He had the block out there and he stopped blocking. It was one-on-one out there. If he holds his block, we're fine. He just stops holding his block right as I threw the ball. Obviously, we're looking McFall. I want to look. Brinson's kind of first read. Yeah, that's nice. That was nice. They sent a corner blitz. We had the perfect play call. That was nice. If this is man, it's... Johnson's going to be so open, but All right, we'll take our first. That's actually a rarity where we got to step up in the pocket. Boy, they love all go, huh? All go out of flex bone. Sure. Dude, Maryland is quick. If we can get them more involved out of this like sort of flex bone look, it's gonna be fun. We're on that load option. All right, we need to get in the end zone though. Trying to save these timeouts. All right, nice run for Jennings. Midline read ISO. So this is just a pure ISO read. We kept it right of the rusher. I keep on no huddle. I gotta see what the what it looks like though, so I don't know what plays we're gonna get. Oh my God! Just no backside block. They're gonna go for this. Okay. I guess we double post. Hope we get a look. It's a really bad play call in the red zone, but might have Hibner. Oh, we got a break because they ran straight man. Go, we got the break that we needed, and our defense didn't stop anybody. Our defense got 2 stops all day. That's a tough loss at home in the rain, but the defense literally only got 2 stops. They were both in the third quarter, and we scored off of both of them. So, and then we had, it was the one turnover was the difference. I think with this playbook, I think the answer is we need Maryland to start at tight end and Hibner to be the wingback is what I think we have to be. I think we're okay with Maryland there because there's enough tight end routes and stuff. I'd rather have the blocking at the fullback. So I think that's what we want to do. But out of conference loss, you hate to do it at home, but I think we got Missouri State next, new Division I school. So there should be a way for our defense to bounce back. Reminder, tomorrow, 11:30 a.m., we'll be live with PGA Stream with Fendler. Ryder Cup coming up starting Friday, actually. So we'll get a little PGA action. Should be fun. And then Friday morning, 11:30 a.m., worldwide launch of FC 26. So we'll be playing some FC in the morning. Be opening some packs. Should be fun. Appreciate it, guys. Make sure you hit that follow button, that subscribe button, wherever you are watching. We certainly do appreciate you checking out the channel. Interesting. We're going really different playbook look. I really would like to hit Hudson on this corner route. If this is man, it's not. But it might. Jennings, you got to put that on the money, dude. He was open. That was the right read. You just led that way outside. 3rd and 4. We're looking for that halfback power. Got a patient run. Just nobody got blocked. It's a power run to the right side. Where y'all... Hello? '74 just got bored and switched, which is cool. We just all got shedded. I don't know. What do you want? Every single person got shedded. Every single person. It's going to go into the end zone. All right, defense. Step up. Oh, we got a pick. Nice. All right. And we're going to be at the 2-yard line, so we're going to go blast over the left. Maryland I, 4 behind Jennings. This is going to be CJJ. Didn't get a block there, so we'll cut it back inside. And we'll bring the boom. We bring the boom! Yeah, oh, no, yeah. We bring the boom! That touchdown gets 5 big booms from me. All right. Oh, my Lord. We are pinned at the 1-yard line. It's a nice cut. That's a nice cut. Just go straight midline read. Okay. So rarely do this. Out of the shotgun, too. Keep it. We got blocks. I don't know about y'all. The spam calls recently have been out of control. It's like 8 a day at this point. Okay, so these are like my favorite plays they've added. These little sprint outs, especially like on the goal line. I wish he was a lefty, but got him. What a throw. The sprint out to the left tonight. Hit the qual. Hit the... That's such a nice throw. Rolling to your left. Over the top. Wow, they didn't stay with him at all. Okay. Whoop! Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Go. Go. Some good angle from them, but really nice play. Really nice play. Don't like the animation on that. Where the wide receiver goes back, he goes back too far. So when he goes back that far, like he basically ends up parallel with the quarterback, so you can't really ever pitch it out of that. For a little better blocking out there. All right, 3rd and goal. Yeah, we'll run the... Let's see if we can't get Knight. Inside leverage. Come on. Let him inside. He just didn't make it. That's okay. We'll kick the 3. Thought they were both paired inside, so that was going to be an easy pitch and catch, but... Okay. You shanked it. Sure. All right, kid. Shake it off. All right, pick up the first down. We haven't really run with Jennings at all today. That's why you have Maryland at tight end. That right there. That's why you have Maryland at tight end. We're going to put the sprint out to the right. We're going to slide the line to the right. See if you can snap this before the 2. You can. Nice. Okay, and they put him on the spin cycle. Put him on the spin cycle, KJ. I didn't see who got hurt there. It might have been Jennings. We'll find out. Oh, keeping the pressure on. So we're doing wide receiver corners. We should have green matchups across the board, which we do. That's a nice throw. That's a nice throw. Little touch on the ball. Solly's landed the plane on the Hudson. We'll just use a little clock. Yeah! I don't know if that was a strength exhibition, but it was a good route. Oh, we're just going. Mad about losing to Baylor. All right, coach. we going to get a penalty? We get a DPI on that? All right. So he just stopped. Yeah, sure. We'll take it. Mm-hmm. We'll actually run a rare shotgun play. Keep the pressure on. Nice block. It's a good block. Oh, you're going to give us some time. Okay. Trips over to the left. Let's just scream soft zone, which it is. So we'll just take what they give us. Call a timeout, and I assume kick a long field goal? Yeah, 52. We got the yards we needed. Missed from 35, but we got that one. We're actually going to turn Chew on. Start milking this game out. Actually, I might just super sim some of this after this drive. I haven't called this play before. Oh, we might. Wow. Don't stop there. Keep. Whatever. Kick is away. All right, we got this one, so we're just gonna, unless something crazy happens. Run this out, try not to get anyone hurt. Come away with a dub. All right, 2-1. I mean, I'm not exactly like celebrating a win over MSU, and not any of the good MSUs. But we got the win. Oh, we get Iron Skillet? Oh. Battle for the Iron Skillet. This is a rivalry. I mean, you literally play for a cast iron pan. You know it's important. You know it's important. Here we go. All right. The Frogs. We get the ball first. Do we start play action? Stadium Pulse going crazy. First true road test for the year. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, let's throw that away. I don't think we actually got outside the pocket there, but I like that so many of these pass plays and coach suggestions are just Texas. Just Texas routes. Because we are a Texas team. Trevor got stuck behind the line for a second, but with everybody dropped so far back, it's enough. And we'll go third. And yeah, I think we go sprint out. Sprint out to the left. Slide it to the left. Oh my god, we got to go the other way because we slid the protection to the left. It was a full slide to the left. 59, what are you doing, my man? Woof. I mean, big wolf right there. I know the right side. I think our left tackle was like a 90 overall, and just not a soul. Okay, you're the greatest of all time. I apologize, sir. Okay, all right. Damn. If he actually slides out, we have a good look at it. 4th down, missed field goal. We love that for us. All right, we keep it tied. Good job, defense. 1st down. We'll keep this. And again, just 74 out there blocking nobody. Not particularly interested. Oh, this O-line is going to be a problem with this scheme. Oh, it's a little backside dig route from Hudson. 3rd and short. Probably going to go to a... Ooh, I kind of like this. All right, we'll take the risk. Go to the flex bone, but... Yeah, I thought this was cover 0. I thought it was cover 0, and that's annoying. Oh, they're going to let us go for this. I mean, 4th and short, don't you just QB sneak? It's a good look. We'll see if we get a block, but yeah, we just take the 1st down. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to drop back. I'll cover 3. Was it? Cover 2 drop. Oh, it's cover 2 drop. This play hasn't worked. This is like sort of like one of the big plays of the flex bone. And we haven't really gotten it to work. Now when every time you call it, they run a zone blitz. Right up the gap that we're pulling the side from. But, okay. You got bumped at the top of that route, too. And a red pass. Nice. Sick. Let's try to pin him deep. This is going to be short. Oh, that's actually a pretty good kick. All right. We'll pin him. Play a little field position. Defense going to give up everything. Got it! 7-3. Oh, he only gave a field goal. Thank God. Oh, they're the greatest defensive line of all time. That's Lawrence Taylor out there. Another unbelievable swat. And he's wide open, too. Okay. And like that, I don't like how you run a speed option like that, because you can't get out quick enough to be able to pitch it. So you're almost always going to be stuck like that. All right. I mean, man, I had so much time. Sometimes it's just... All right. Good work, offensive line. Yeah, get in there. Get back in there. That was wild. All right. 2nd and 6. If this is man, if it's not man, Brinson's going to be open. If it is man, we're looking on the Texas route. Yep. Could you run your Texas route a little faster, dude? I mean, just took your sweet time. The fake bubble slant. Good block. Goffney got in there and blocked his heart out. Cramps. It's a nice route. It's a nice route. Hudson's got some wheels. Yeah, we'll run quarterback power, I guess. I need 48 to get out there a little quicker. So none of these counter plays block right. I mean, like, first of all, McCall is on a block. I mean, that's a block route. And he doesn't even chip him. 59 just walks by him. Like, it's just built to fail. If that's how it's going to run, like, you can't run any of them, which makes the flex bone, like, completely unusable. Because, like, that's the whole point of the flex bone, is you have some ability to run counters. You left this open, though, dummies. Dummies! See? Do you bring the boom? We bring the boom! And we get a chance to work down the field. Got hit as he threw and he underthrew it. Once again, another really... And Jennings is... Oh, he's not that hurt. Okay. Just another really bad blocking. Like, really bad. Take the timeout. On the double post. I mean, the hope is that you get Brinson in the zone, but I don't think we're going to get that. So I think we're just going to dump it and just take our first down. One timeout, we get deep look. A little half slant with... Oh my God. All right. These are all really bad plays for the goal line, too. Like, really bad. Just stay as much to the outside as we can. All right, we get second and goal from the one. Do we go for the fake 14-3? You know what? Why not? I mean, run the shovel. I mean, look at them. They're base defense nerds. Just, nobody blocks on it. All right, cool. 14-3. I want to see. The fake punt is actually really good. The where you snap it to the up back. It's actually really good. That's not. But what a coincidence that the Heisman defense comes out on second and goal from the 1.5 into a base. That's just a crazy coincidence. I mean, what a job. Ooh, our kicker's got a leg, and I think there's some wind too, but right now our defense is locking down. Finally, we haven't seen a rocket toss all game. Yeah, a little more seal there, but you're not going to complain about 7 yards. This is interesting. Bang 8 seam. So you get Johnson on a motion. Yeah, we'll run the load option. Just need Brinson to be slightly closer than... There we go. That's what we need. It just needs to get way outside. He gets first. Okay. All right. That's a first down. Flip this because this makes Johnson the wing back, so... Shed it on the inside. Good job, center. Rather on the motion match. Oh my. They guarded it perfectly. Okay. We'll throw it away. What were you in? You just matched the whole way across. I mean, good on you, I guess. A little press, but it's too high safety. Get that nice speed out, feet in bounds. Throw the red challenge flag. Thanks, the camera behind everybody. 1, 2. Yeah, he absolutely caught that. Yep. I don't know if it changed anything, but it might give us the yards to go for it. Did he just drop it? No, he held on the whole way. You're telling me that's out? I can literally see green. And then it goes, but okay. All right, whatever you need. Ooh. I just missed it. All right, this is what we call lockdown time. Okay, well, that's what we call good pursuit. Easy. Easy. We already lost him for a little bit. Not looking to lose him again. I don't know this Goffney. I don't know if we've seen our fourth receiver in this playbook, so yeah, it wasn't it. That just wasn't the read at all, but whatever. Carry on. Oh, you guys are just going to say so insanely wide. Why are the gunners not cutting in? They just stayed out there like, well, if he drives directly to my right, we've got the stop. All right, it's a 1-score lead. We're looking to close this out. Let's see if this... Nope, power just doesn't... I mean, maybe on the goal line if they're, like, super tight. Now, wear and tear is bad right now. Hip hurt. Still putting the team on his back. That's what we like about Kevin Jennings. Ew. Just nothing. Drag was pretty covered the whole way. Man, we should have just run the ball? I don't know. They've got the greatest blocking gunners I've ever seen in my life. And this guy breaks every tackle. So 256 up by 8. Does this mean they go and get the tying touchdown? No, we stop them in range. Let's get the ball out of Jennings' hand. Someone toss boy up front. This offensive line, though, not good. Put on shoe clock. With 209, I actually don't mind this. Run the fake. See if you can't hit Maryland one-on-one. Yep. I'm trying to stay in bounds, but he's not going to. But it's 204, so clock shouldn't be close to moving anyways. Yeah, we'll run the flex bone load option. I needed 86 to go and block that inside. If he seals that, we're walking in. All right. Boy, they got good pursuit. Doesn't really matter, though. We just need... We're going Power Eye for the first time. All right. Yep, just kick it. I don't know why you're so nervous. It's like a center kick. See, the defense can't close it out if we're going to have to come out one more time. Iron Skillet's ours. That's a rivalry trophy. Big dub. Nice. Did we get a bye after TCU? Or do we go right into ACC play? Nice job. Good job, defense. National Defensive Player of the Year with a pick? We get a bye. We get a week to get Jennings healthy. Q's. Steve Angeli. This will be our last game we play for today. Again, we'll be back tomorrow with PGA. A Ryder Cup prep stream, which should be a lot of fun with my guy Fendler. And then Friday we'll have FC 26 in the morning. Launch day, we'll get into some FUT. Open some packs, do some FUT stuff. And that'll lead us into the weekend. We're already down 7-0. As always, you see them in the chat. Give us a follow on social. TikTok is GameSpot_sports, and then Instagram is GameSpot Sports, as well as YouTube. Give us a follow. Check out the content we're putting out over there. You guys should have just kept it. I don't think he's too hurt. He shouldn't be after a week. McFall's already dinged up. All right, one tackle, and he's dump that off to Maryland over the middle. Pick up 5, 3rd and 4. Okay, we're going to try this one more time. This colossally failed last time because McFall got bullied, but we got the numbers on the left side. He kind of gets bullied again, but at least this time the defense just left, so cool. Big first down. All right. It's a confidence boost. Derek McDonald, prime Luke Kuechly over there. Perfect read. What a god. Fran Brown's got his team coached up. I love that for him. It's a nice little comeback route. So the fake rock toss means we're going to be rolling out to the right, which is where we wanted to go. You get hit as you throw. And so, like, this is what I don't get. So you get hit as you throw, I get it. And it's a red pass, I get it. But instead of it being in the dirt as a hit as you throw, you not only get it to the receiver, you get it to the receiver, but also perfectly behind him so that it's picked off. How? Why? Like, why doesn't that one just fall to the ground? Like, that felt like there was so much... The reason why you make that throw is because it's open over the middle, so that if you don't get it there, or you get hit as you throw, it's just going into no man's land. As opposed to having enough arm strength to get it there, but get it there to where it's behind him. Dude, Jennings' arm strength must be awful. That was a pulled down out route. Is your arm strength just bad? What's your throw power? I thought Jennings was like pretty 90. Well, what's with the noodle arm? All right. I do need the 93 speed running back to outrun some of these linebackers. It's like at some point. Oh my God. So you want to talk about another play where there's some level of the Heisman CPU cheats. This is the biggest example. Watch this guy. He matches up and is in coverage with Johnson. He is looking at, like they're about to kiss. Looking deep into their eyes. This is when I start running. He lays off, turns around, and makes a perfect tackle. Huh? Okay. Hey, good on you, bud. Fake toss. It's good coverage. Third and short. We're going to try QB. Oh, my good Lord. All right, guys, throw some blocks. He fumbles the ball. Oh, sure. Sure, not only QB power, but he fumbles. On a play where you know you're going to get hit, he fumbles. Yep. Cool. Cool. Catch you on the run. Get going. Get out. You're on man coverage. We're gonna hit you. Thank you. Bring the boom. Bring the boom. Huge score. And we get a chance. I don't know. I think it's probably center hash mark, so it doesn't matter. I'm actually going to flip it and have it be Johnson. There we go. Pick up 6. Three timeouts. That's actually a good. I say that's actually a good keep, knowing that I'm the one that did it. Take a timeout. I don't like this play. But yeah, the wide end. I'd rather run blast out a pistol than the flexbone power. I just don't think it blocks good enough on the flexbone power. But this, you get pretty good blocking up front. It's a big first down. Okay. I like Brinson on this inverted whip. Nope, they're just the greatest of all time. Try to throw it away, but we'll just get tackled out of bounds. Just off the clock. I'm going to lose a yard on it, so not the end of the world. Wow, I don't know why I took an extra step before throwing that, but cheating! That's that weird middle ground where you cross the line and you start to be a runner, so you hit B to spin, and it's like, oh, you wanted to throw it now? It's like, no. Sure, we'll go all go. We'll see if we can't clear them out enough. I think they're going to be in zone, so all go out of flexbone is gross, though. Can you leave me alone? I was hoping he could. Not gonna get that one there. position I've learned that our team has a good one, a punter. Our punter is really good. Good Lord. Give me a fumble. All right. So we'll go speed option to the left. Again, this is that weird motion, so it's really more of a QB run, but she can't pitch it. And, like, I don't know. I think this is just a play that's just not runnable, because why does 59 just... It's a kick-out block, and he just doesn't block him. He goes to the second level. He doesn't even block at the second level! Hello? Job performance review. You have a kick-out block. You have two options. I mean, three, honestly. You can block 84, but that's usually the... That's going to be... If they're both kicking out, it's going to be the left guard. You can go block 18, or you can get to the second level and block 16. Let's see which one he chooses. None. He's going to block the guy the corner's supposed to be blocking. Uh-huh. Cool. I need Maryland to actually get open. Oh, he's actually open. It's like weird outside leverage. Was that a match? It's quarters. That quarters was bad. That's a bad quarters defense. Oh my God, look at the speed he got off that line. That was actually insane. That's why that play is so nasty, is because he's already behind the line. And so if he's running any sort of drag route against man, like he rockets off the line. Flex mode's like built on counters, and it's so bad. In fairness, at least that was a halfback going for a block and just getting crushed, but I don't know why we're double teaming out there. We'll try sticking nod. It's not a good play, but at least it's Maryland running it, so. Okay. It's a big guy. Is he good? That one's my bad. Whoops. Sorry, RJ. Oh, look at you. See, you're fine. Look at him. Oh, I love to see the moxie. I mean, looking like prime Goldberg. I don't think we've run a jet sweep with this playbook. And oh, we got to run them more. Brenton, just a little more breakaway speed, because now we got to go goal line out of this, which you'd think would be good, but honestly, it's not. This should be McFall. It is. But look at this. All right. Patient run. Patient run. Nope, we're dead. I mean, that was just gaps all. I'm going to try to run the load option. And look, we happen to switch to a load option. They go away from the goal line. Sure. Let's go. Come on, KJ. Come on. I'm holding my breath on that one. I ran that the wrong way. My bad. My bad. All right. Dude, if Hudson has anything, he doesn't. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. We'll throw it away. We're fine. We're cool. We're cool. I would like to apologize for Popular Stranger. I would like to apologize to him because Syracuse is really, really good, apparently. Can we get a full slide? We are full slid. Nice. So this is the sprint out. So, okay, well, Red Sea parts, don't hit him. Nice. Sometimes, like, the open player is the choice. Like, He was just open. I'll tell you this, I don't like McFall that much. I don't like when they have... Jamie with the John Cena? Okay, so Trio Right is the one that the QB power that's not good. We're going to try this one. Just a different look. Power. I gave us a little more blocking on the inside, and he actually got there. Nice. Fourth quarter, 4's up. We got a 4-point lead. All right, so we're going to try this again. We're going to see how they... Oh. That's actually, like, better than some of the other DIY reverses are really slow. That one, because it's the quarterback initiating it, is actually not bad. I don't know if it's good, but it's not bad. Okay. It does feel better. Early in the year, one of my biggest complaints on this was, like, you could not step up in the pocket if you wanted to. Now at least feels like you can. This should be Brinson all the way. Oh my God, he dropped. What was that dropout zone? Wow. I had me fooled. That looked like inside leverage man coverage. I mean, again, it's cover 4, so it's going to look like that, but that was... Excuse me. Yeah, we'll go blast. Got pistol empty blast. It seems like a free 3 yards every time. It really does. It's the midline read. It's nice. I was trying to spin inside, but... Last time his power O got cooked. Oh, McFall! I talk trash about you, and then you go and be a power back. Let's go, man! Did we just get a pick back to the 1 yard line? 15-yard line. Okay, on the screen it said 1, but... Now we're just looking to pour it on late against old Fran Brown. Oh my God, the D tackle. Nice escapability. 201, 2 touchdowns for KJ. Got him. You want the ball? You want the ball? Anybody? Boy, what a fourth quarter. Syracuse only has 2 timeouts, but we're not going to get the... Not going to be able to get the rundown. It's all right. They're really going to use the timeouts. I mean, they are down only 2, but... Run the ball. Or deep shot. Okay. I love it. Or could just run the ball. Or hear me out. Oh my, what a catch! Oh, he got speared in the first half, and this time he just makes the catch. I love it, dude. Big win. That's back-to-back good wins. Winning the Iron Skillet and then beating Syracuse. It's well done. That was awesome. All right, so our first random rebuild is we got 1 loss. We got 1 loss. We're 4-1. We're ranked. Running this playbook. Let's see what our schedule looks like going up. I think we got Clemson coming up. We get Stanford at home, and then we go to Death Valley, take on Clemson, Wake, and then that's a 3-game stretch right there. That's our season. There's 4 games right here. Warm up here, but these are your 4 games. So, big shout out to everyone who came and hung out with us today. Whether you were watching on YouTube or on Twitch, certainly do appreciate it. We'll be back live 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow with our Ryder Cup. Myself and Fendler, and maybe some other friends joining us as we do a little PGA stream prior to the Ryder Cup starting on Friday. USA versus Europe. Always, if you're a golf fan, even if you're not a golf fan, tune in at some point this weekend. It is so much fun. It's the most rowdy golf tournament I think there is. It's a lot of fun. But we'll have that tomorrow. We'll continue this tomorrow as well. And then Friday, we'll have worldwide launch of FC 26. So we will boot up a brand new game. I have it. I haven't even opened it, really. So we'll do a little FUT. We'll dive into everything, honestly. We'll have a long stream on Friday morning. And that will lead us into next week. So, as always, make sure you follow us across on socials, TikTok, GameSpot_sports, IG, and YouTube is GameSpot Sports. We certainly do appreciate you following us wherever you can. Check out our content. We're putting out a lot of social videos. We'll have our sim videos going out as well. If you're watching here on YouTube to the live broadcast, again, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate everybody who's been supporting as we continue onwards. Again, any feedback, anything you guys want to see, send it our way. On Twitter, we are at GameSpot_sports, or you can send it to me at Nick Mazesco on Twitter. I'm going to send you over to everybody on Twitch, send you over our guy who is streaming with us tomorrow. Fendler is live. So we're going to send the raid over to my guy Fendler. Let him know that we sent you. We'll see him tomorrow on a stream here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Catch you next time here on GameSpot Sports.